Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we're getting caught up with some Shonen Jump stuff today. So already got Spy Family and Kaiju number 8 recorded. We're going to get to Gokurakugai in just a second here. Depending on how I feel, I'm also going to try to get to at least some of Akane Banashi today. Then the remainder next week. And then hopefully channel read-throughs will be back sometime at the start of October. So a lot of good stuff coming your way. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, I do have a new recording software. Software I'm testing out, as well as a new camera angle. If you don't like the new camera angle, please let me know, and I'll think about changing it to something different or changing it back to the one I had before. But I chose this one because I have been planning for a while now to use my tablet as I'm going through these Shonen Jump stuff, just so I can kind of point to various scenes and panels I think look really good, or just to point out stuff I like. I would have done that today. Unfortunately, it's not fully charged yet, so hopefully when I get back to doing this regularly, I will have that as a normal edition then, so look forward to that. But apart from that, with the recording software, I have upgraded my computer, so hopefully I shouldn't be having any of the problems I used to have with the video stuttering, lagging, things like that. But if you do notice anything, video lagging, audio lagging, please do let me know so that I can make fixes to it. But without further ado, let us dive into it. Gokurakugai Chapter 20 by Yuto Sano, with translation by David Evelyn. I'll get to that at the end because I assume this is another one where they put the title mid to end somewhere. We have a little flashback with the Maga's abilities are likely related to that person's cause of death. It's a cause of death? And Tao's like, again, I think I have called this before. So it's good to kind of get confirmation on this. Sorry, I'm just riding the high from also having called a bunch of the Kaiju story stuff that happened. But yeah, so Tao goes, there's been an uptick of disfigured corpses. I'm guessing this was the work of those Maga who bled, starved, and got crushed to death. Over 80 corpses have already turned out dead in those 3 ways. I know we've killed them on sight up until now, but this time don't kill them. And Alma's like, how come? It's to pump them for info about Yomi. After all, Yomi apparently considers them his family. I can't remember where. I'll do the joke at the end, but I can't remember where it's from. Oh, fuck, Community. That was it. I'll do a Community joke at the end. No, sorry. But there's a joke in Community where I was like, that's when we stopped being a family and we became a family in italics, to kind of influence the whole mafia theme of it. So it just gave me the same vibe from this. Alma's like, family. It's like, anyway, keep that in mind. If you run into one, capture them alive. Got it? We pick up where we left off last time with Utsuru summoning all the blood blades, and then all of them flying towards Alma, and he's just dodges out of the way and deflects and parries some of them. And you see one of them goes sticks in his shoulder, so he pulls it out and tosses it to the side as he rushes towards Utsuru, and he cuts her across the chest and slices off one of her arms again. And you see one of her drops of her blood hits him in the eye. He's like, I was like, all this just because of some of her blood in my eye? Is his eye also bleeding? I don't know. So it seems like his eye might have caused extra bleeding as well from Utsu's blood landing in it. But she flicks her finger like this, and all the knives that were stuck in the ground go back towards her, and some of them pierce Alma in the back as they do. And you see some of the knives are flying towards her, and she's creating God damn it! Oh, Sana's just hitting every single one of my my thirst baits in every single panel of this. But you see as Alma's pulling out all the knives stuck in him, he's spinning around. And a knife. I assume I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Okay, no, so Utsuru she's got this giant blood sight she's created now, and she goes in for a swing, and Alma tries to dodge out of the way, and it slices through his stomach. He's like, close call. It's if I get sliced in two, I wouldn't have enough blood to regenerate. Oh, fucking God, she's so fucking hot, bro. And you see Utsuru just approaching with the slight held behind her. Oh! It's I lost too much blood before I pulled out the stake. Even though I made it to Maga mode, my wounds are healing slower than usual. By comparison, she's a pure Maga. Maga don't die simply from running out of blood. Not unless you destroy their core. It's you sure are tough, Alma. Everyone up till now would become Utsu's with just a single kiss. Since you're the same as Utsu, I guess Utsu simply getting her blood into your body isn't enough to kill you. In that case, I'll just have to make sure I hit your core. She's just like twirling the sight behind her back. He's like, what do I do? I could manage killing her, but I've never captured a Maga alive. Besides, even if I pinned her down, she could attack by controlling her blood. I just get killed trying to keep her contained. He's like, gotta think. Why else do I have this brain? And then he stops for a moment and looks at the river behind him. And he seems to have come to some kind of conclusion. And he dodges out of the way as like Utsu just like destroys the railing he was on. He's like, stay still! I can't kill you this way! So then what kind of idiot would stay still for you, dumbass? And as he lands, he drops to the ground and cuts through both of her feet. And as he jumps back up, he cuts through her hands and her head as well. To disarm her. And as her cut off arms go flying, they transform into blood blades that start flying towards him. And as he does, he dodges up out of the way and the blades go flying past him and land into the lake. And as he flips and lands, he kicks her in the back of the head and knocks her down to the ground. And you see, has he knocked her to the ground or what? Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell with the arc. We see some of her teeth get all busted out. Oh, god damn, bro. And then Alma just kicks her and sends her flying right into a fountain nearby. Is this the fucking park from Yakuza? Oh my fucking Christ. Is this in Ueno? Fuck, the Yakuza games. Shit, I need to go look this up now. And you see Utsu just coming up out of the water, and Alma heads towards her. He's like, ugh. It's like, just tell what Utsu tells you to. You said that you would, Alma. So why won't you listen to me? Lying and cheating are two things I will not stand for. Utsu will cut that forked tongue of yours right out of your mouth. And as she's trying to regenerate, he's like, huh? My leg, why? Why hasn't it healed? It's like, looks like your regeneration isn't keeping up, huh? Just as I thought. She's like, what? It's like, I saw all of the knives that hit the ground get absorbed neatly into your scythe. All the ones that hit the ocean dissolved into the water. So a light bulb went off in this genius brain. It said that dunking your blood and weapons in the water would paralyze you and make you shrivel up. Well, was I close? And you're just getting furious at him as she just pounces on him, force him down to the ground. She summons this small blade, she's trying to force him down, stab him. And he's just using his little cleaver to block it. It's like, no one has ever said that I'm shriveled up, and you damn well know it. It's like, her strength is unreal. Leave it to someone so hot-blooded to have a lot of blood in general. He's like, enough of this. I'm begging you, be mine, Alma. Utsu loves you so much, so why won't you love her back? He's like, who in the hell would love someone like you when you only think about yourself? And she's taken aback by this and goes, Alma would never say that. You've been acting strange this whole time. You and Utsu are supposed to be soulmates, so you need to make Utsu happy. It's like, you're asking for the impossible. As you see, she's raised her hands back, stab him again. Her hands just get a zoom shot off. Jeff, he's my subordinate, and you don't mess with him without my permission. Got it, you little shit? And you see Tao just standing nearby. He's like, Miss Tao! And she's like, Alma belongs to Utsu. How dare you butt in, you old hag? I'll kill you! I'll kill you and turn you into mega food! Now die! And as she rushes towards her, oh fuck. We see Tao just kicking her in the face. And then she pulls out something from one of her back pouches and slams it right in the middle of Utsu's chest. Oh, what the fuck? So she drove one of those stakes Alma has in his. She drove one of those into the center of Utsu's chest as well. And he's like, the stake? And you see how Utsu kind of falls down unconscious. Tao just picks her up and goes, good work. Let's head home. Alright, I guess quick thoughts on the chapter. So fucking alright. So two things. This fucking chapter hits two of my media things so bad with fucking tonight Garamon joins the hunt with Utsu doing her fucking scythe blade pose. Just it hit all my buttons right there. And then I am almost 99% certain this is also a similar location to the one used in Yakuza, and I only recognize it because of like the little pergola like walkway thing they have. So I have to look this up to see if this is true, because that and the fountain just like set off so many alarms in my head. But yeah, apart from that, good chapter again. Art as always is phenomenal and stellar. No complaints with regards to that. I'm very curious if they're gonna be able to flip Utsuru to their side. She's gonna become like a semi-ally, like a semi-ally, at least untrustworthy ally in their thing. Because I'm really hoping she doesn't get killed, because I feel like Gokurakugai so far has not been like super well with the women, like how it's been so far, like apart from Tao and everything else. At least, you know, the whole like women getting killed thing, I hope it's not doing like too much more of that. So hopefully we'll see like Utsuru actually getting developed more as a character in the next couple of chapters once we find out, because I'm hoping it's not going to end with like Yomi coming to kill her, because he's like, you know, you can't do this to my family, whatever. But yeah, just not expecting it to go this direction, so I'm very curious as to what direction it is going to go from there, because this really was a complete 180 from the previous kind of chapters. So we'll see if Sano-san can build up my trust again with that. Not much more really else to say. Really, I have to wait to see how this plays out before kind of commenting more. But yeah, rock solid chapter. I'm even more of an Utsuru now than I was before. But yeah, let's see what goes from here. So like I mentioned at the beginning, a lot of Shonen Jump stuff is going to be coming your way this weekend. I've already got Spy Family and Kaiju number 8 videos recorded, so Gokurakugai will be out today as well. This afternoon later, I'll try to get some Kane Panashi videos as well, just so I don't overload myself for next weekend. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.